Hello, lovelies. Yay. So day one, day two, now we are on day three, or we will be in the morning. I want to thank you and acknowledge you again for showing up and for doing the exercises. It just warms and makes everything in my whole being tingle that you guys are doing this and having even little teeny tiny moments of whether it's awareness or aha or just shifting. You're shifting something, right? And so how powerful are we to focus our attention somewhere and be able to create these shifts for ourselves? So thank you so much. And I want to just share with you, I'm doing all of these exercises with you. So today, in the completely not having any desires or any needs, I was driving up to the North Shore this morning because I'm looking for a place to live up there. I'm moving from Honolulu, where I've lived for many, many years, up to the North Shore of the country. Finally, I'm so excited, but I'm looking for a place. And so I was driving up this morning and thinking, oh my gosh, I hope this place is this and that. And what about this? And what about that? And all of these things, and I hope I find a place in time. I mean, just the mind, the ego going and bringing in, not just fear, but just the wondering and the over analyzing, that we tend to do, and just being totally in the head. And, I was like, oh yeah, let's just drop all that and not want anything from the place that I'm seeing, not want anything from finding a place, not have that energy of wanting it, of needing it, of wondering how it's going to happen and what it's going to look like. So I just let it all go. It was so peaceful. Drove up there and had no expectation about anything, and it ended up being a super cute place, and I applied for it, so we'll see. But it was just a beautiful experience, and that reminder that you can do that anytime you're feeling that want or that need for something. Just drop it, just let it go, and just rest in bliss. So day three, we are talking about relationships, right? Because that's such a huge thing for humans on Earth, right? We like to relate to each other. So this is kind of specifically in the realm of partnership or romantic relationship, but of course it can be for any relationship. So there's two different exercises. So the first one is for the lovely people who are single, and that word has so much baggage to it, right? It's just basically you are not in a partnership or relationship with another person at this moment, right? That's all it is. And for myself, I know I have carried a lot of baggage over the years with this, being single or not finding the right person or whatever, and I feel so blessed and so grateful to have completely shifted that for myself this year. And so that is what I want to invite those who do find themselves single into this different space. So it's not just, oh, let's visualize our perfect person, whatever, that's still such a wanting, such a needing, such a, oh, my life will be like this when this happens. So what we're going to do for those who don't have a partner, and maybe they have a lot of baggage that goes around, with that, like what it means and all this, blah, 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 blah. So it doesn't mean anything, right? I invite you to completely let go of the judgment, the meaning, the bias, the attachment to any sort of outcome of it happening now or ever. Like, can you every hour on the hour or more, or in a meditation, and then every hour, completely let all of that stuff go around being single or wanting a relationship or wanting this or visualizing your perfect mate. Just let that go and just rest in beingness without any attachment to if or when you ever meet somebody. It doesn't mean you don't want it, doesn't mean it won't happen, but can you be completely okay? Not only okay, can you completely be in love with everything about yourself and your life exactly as you are, exactly as life is, and not carry that sadness or longing for a partner? because that sadness and that longing, well, it's suffering, right? And so when I made this shift of being like, hey man, if it happens or if I meet someone, totally cool. And if not, you know what? That is equally as amazing. Absolutely. So that's ultimate freedom. That's absolute freedom, right? It's not when I meet the right person or the perfect person. No, it's like, okay if I do and okay if I don't, right? Because you are literally infinite, right? You are this infinite being, and you're not just your soul walking around in this body. You are every soul. You are all souls. You are all of it. So there's no chance you could ever be alone or not connected, right, at any moment. So can you really sink into that place? Oh, I know I'm going over 5 minutes, guys. I'm sorry. But, so that's for my single ladies and men, if you happen to be. And even if you have like, oh, I don't want a partner, I'm done with it or whatever, there's still judgment around that, right? There's still the heaviness around not wanting or trying to deflect it or say, oh, I don't want it, I don't need that, I'm fine on my own. Just check yourself. Maybe it's totally clean and clear, but maybe there's something underneath that, oh, I'm fine, I don't need it. That is a defense mechanism or just from a broken heart. Check in and ask, okay, well, is that totally without judgment? Is that totally just clean? Like, I don't want anyone? This is fine. There's no judgment around it, but just check in with yourself. Okay. So for my peeps who are in relationship with a partner, and of course we can use this for our family and our friends, anyone who we're close with, whether it's an intimate relationship or a familial one or a really close friend. So once an hour, every hour, it might come up like that, or it might come up just when you're thinking about something. And this is particularly helpful for a relationship that you may be feeling challenged around in the moment, right? Whenever something comes up around this other person where you are wanting them to be different or expecting anything from them at all, from taking out the garbage to reading your mind to knowing your needs or anything, any expectation you have of them, any judgment you have of them, any I know what he or she will say in this scenario because that's what they are, I know what they do, I know how they are. Can you drop that complete no judgment of this person, no wanting anything from them, no expecting anything from them, nothing. Just let them be. Let yourself be or with them, around them. So you are only in that moment when you're thinking of it, once an hour is good. Then you think of one thing that you appreciate about this person. And if you really want to bonus points for yourself, let them know what it is you appreciate about them. So if you're in a relationship, once an hour, every hour, just drop all judgment and expectation of your partner, your loved one, whatever, right? You have a kid who you think, oh, they always behave this way, or oh, this is what's going to happen when they come in today, or they're going to react this way. Well, maybe not, right? We're different in every single second. We are not the same people. We're never the same people. So if you can just be with someone however they show up and accept it and love it and have it be okay, then can you imagine how the energy will shift for them too? And then appreciate one thing about them. And whether you keep it in or you write it down or you let them know. So those are my challenges for day 3. I'm so excited to hear because relationships are so huge, right? In our lives, we're here and we mingle with people and it's awesome and it's wonderful. And I know that we can all do it at a different, more expanded level. So we're not in our head about it. We're not in our shit about what it is we have going on with this person. So, all right. I love you guys and can't wait to hear how it goes. Okay, bye.